Hi, Foundations of Art and Culture. I'm sorry can't be there with you today, but today you're going to be continuing to transfer your posterized photo reference to create a final grid artwork that you've been working on. So really just continuing with what we've been working on in class. I'll take you through the steps and give you a couple reminders throughout this presentation in case you need a little bit of a refresher, but most of you will probably be okay just continuing, but stay tuned if you need these reminders. And we'll figure it out. So your warm-up was just to get necessary materials out and start working. You've probably already done that before you're even watching this video, which is great. Good job getting set up. The photo reference and posterized image that we were working on originally on Monday was due Wednesday, but you can still turn that in with just 10% off because your deadline is today. So if you haven't turned that in, maybe you've done it already and just forgot to submit on Canvas, turn that in, get an A for this first assignment early on in the quarter. If you need directions on how to do that or you want to switch your photo reference, the directions for that are still up on Canvas. If you go to our homepage, click Modules, scroll down to where it says Grid Drawing, you'll see a link and posterizing your photo reference as the link label. Click on that and it'll show you the video of all of those steps if you need to review or if you need them again if you're changing your photo reference later on. Here's a look at where we're headed. You'll also have the option of using paint, and we'll get into using paint next week if you're interested in using paint instead of creating value using pencil like you see here. But this is where we're headed with this project. You've seen this before, and we're working towards this. You've also seen this before. If you're still on step one, that's okay. Turn that in today. If you're working on posterizing your photo, you can still turn that in and then get started on your grid. Maybe you started on your grid already and you need to go back and work on your photo reference because you were waiting to get a photo from home. That's fine. Do those first two steps first, and then you can move on to this third step that you see on the right. You're really just outlining the values that you see in that photo reference that you've created on your own. Don't add any value just yet. We're going to do one exercise next week that might change how you're shading in and adding value to your final piece like we've talked about. So just outlining the lines that you see. Make sure you're looking at your reference that you've created throughout the entire process of transferring your lines. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense. You don't want to do this from memory. Make sure you're using that reference. Here's a look at the steps to create your grid. I know some of you might still need this. You can pause this video and just follow the steps here if that would be helpful, or you can go to class presentations under grid drawing and find this slide and pull that up on your Chromebook and watch that, look at this from there. But these are the steps to create your grid. I know we've gone over this in class and they're posted here, so I'm not going to read this to you, but they're posted here and you know where to find them if you want to look at the presentation. All right, I know you're probably at the start of class, but to finish up this video, your homework is really just to finish editing your photo. If you need to do that, you can do that from home even if you need to do that later. Maybe you left a photo at home or would like to scan a different photo. You've changed your mind. That's fine. Do that from home. Make sure you turn it in today because today is the deadline for that photo reference. Other than that, I don't have any other updates for you. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.